is so good to be here today. It's a beautiful day to cut a ribbon. Would you agree? Yes. Long time overdue, right? I think I was talking to Dan this morning, and he was like, whew, it's been a while. We'll hear from some of our leaders today. And we also have a special guest from Beds for Kids. And at about 11:55, we're going to go out and cut a ribbon. Make it official. What do you say? Okay. Before we get started, I would love to invite Tony up. He is with our corporate Chaplains of America.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
Good morning, everybody. It's beautiful to see you here. And also, it's more important to say thank you for everything that we have received, okay? And I want to quote a Bible verse very quick about thank you. Because for me, it's a blessing to be here and also to say thank you for everything that we receive. And the scripture said in 1 Thessalonians 5:18, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is what God will in Christ Jesus. And it's a blessing to open this place, a new place, and I know that you're going to be blessed, and also many families, they're going to be blessed.
Thank you, Tony. Okay, I get the privilege to introduce a man who really needs no introduction, Charlie Malouf, our Chief Executive Officer.
Good morning. It's great to be here with you all. Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Tony. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, give thanks in all things. What a great reminder. What a great reminder. Well, first of all, it's just a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to have this beautiful weather. It's a blessing that you guys got the store done on time and remodeled, and you got through the remodel, and you did it like pros, like you are. So kudos to our Mooresville Lake Norman team. And to our visual impact rock stars and our set showroom execution team and the entire Vibe Collective. We opened, does anyone know when we opened the store originally?
2008.
2003, 2008, great guess. 2008. Yeah, in August of 2008. This was our sixth store in the Charlotte market at that time. And I remember opening this store because we were a little bit more old school back in the day. And you just like, I put up the store opening signs at the exit 36 exit, you know, where you get, like if you're having a garage sale, you put the signs out there and hope you don't get hit. Yeah, that was me back in August 2008. This store you can always rely on the lake. They are nicknamed, their identity is the lake. They've had a long legacy of really successful general managers from Broad River who've kind of grown and prospered here. Here's one young lady right over here, Renee Bradley, who kind of had Renee kind of had a renaissance and reinvention of her career in Mooresville and just kind of really set the entire company on a whole new directive with what she kind of reimagined and re-inspired and reinvented here in Mooresville. And really kind of everyone got in line and followed. And that was a really fun year. And then we had Chris Wright, came in here and had a successful year. Now he's a regional manager in the West. And, we've had a succession of, we've just been very fortunate to have great leadership here. And now we got Nathan, and he's doing such a great job. He's got soon to be growing family over there. So Nathan came from another licensee and was just really great timing and was moving down here and it was just the perfect fit. And he kind of started to learn the system and then kind of started to add his flavor to the culture and do it his way with the team. And what a blessing to have this team. And you got Chris Berrier here, who's kind of been a legend. I think this store is part of the Supernova. Is that correct? And the Supernova is like, it is what it is. It is what it's called. It is the Supernova. They are 3 stores that kind of set the pace for Broad River retail right now. and on all the KPIs, all the metrics, and they've got a fantastic leader in Chris Berrier, who's been with us for many years and grown up through the ranks, and started in sales, came from the restaurant industry, and kind of grew from kind of a stubborn salesperson, a know-it-all stubborn salesperson, who then said, I don't know it all, and then kind of put Hickory on the map, and then kind of came into Mooresville, and he became $1 million writer and a top producer, and now a multi-unit leader, and that's kind of what we love. We love to kind of take kernels that kind of start small, seedlings that start small and really grow, and we try to grow, take it positive steps, one step forward each day. But this store opened right before the Great Recession. Of course, as you guys know what happened in late 08 and 09, and we were blessed to get the store open when we did, and then you walk in here, and it was one of these things. I remember when Renee was here, I mean, everyone was like, hey, when are we going to get our remodel? I was like, well, be careful what you ask for. They're not easy to get to. When are we going to get our remodel? Okay, well, we got to make sure we're going to be here. And so we made sure we're going to be here for a long time. And we worked all that out with the landlord and leases and renewals. And sometimes we look to see, hey, can we reposition? Can we get a bigger spot? Can we move? Or is this where we need to be? And so we said, this is where we need to be. This is the right spot. And I think you guys made it look like 50% bigger with the redesign. It looks amazing. It looks prettier. It's brighter. It's vibrant. It's current. Yeah, and this is a store that through a remodel, you don't typically get stores that still continue. They usually have a stumbling, and they usually say, well, Stacey and I work on budgets, and we're like, well, they're going through a remodel. We'll give them a little bit of grace because they might have a down month or so. And it to be expected, and it's kind of mentally tough and dust and everything else. And you guys never slow down. When you're running with someone else who kind of helps pace you, you can do more than you could do on your own. And this team kind of stays linked arm in arm and never lets each other slow down. And so what a tremendous kudos to not slowing down through the remodel. Great leadership, great teamwork, great collaboration, and kudos to this entire team. Just so proud of you guys. And with that, to talk about all that we've achieved together, I will turn it over to our president and COO, Manny Rodrigues. Manny.
Good job. It's a great day. It is a great day. I got a couple of stories today, because Mooresville is a cool spot. It's got some amazing folks that you've heard Charlie mention, and they'll be recognized again. But how do we get here? I know that about a month ago we were in Colombia, and we got to do this there with an amazing team. But we never want to get numb to doing this because of how much goes into it and how remarkable it is. Remarkable it is that this happens because of all of us. Now, retail is a team sport. And that's what we love about it. That's what I love about it, is that we get to do this together. And so to our partners who have traveled in and that continuously show up, whether it's Ashley, our marketing specialist, thank you so much. Ashley Global Retail, Sean, all of our sleep partners that are, have you guys been to the sleep shop? Have you seen this thing? It looks amazing. So Lisa, Jeffrey, Purple, Bed Gear, TSI, Tempur-Pedic, thank you, Nectar and Ashley Sleep. Thank you so much for continuing to march alongside us and support us in all things sleep. To all of our people, to all of our corporate departments, Corey, IT and BI, to our people department, Heather, Renee, Emmeline, marketing, merchandising. Charlie mentioned the new Vibe Collective, which we love. So visual, ops is here supporting everyone. Edie and Aubrey, thank you for your assistance and all that you do. We're so thankful for all the corporate departments that come and support what retail has going on. It is exciting. This is an exciting time to be in retail. My first story is with this gentleman here. Dan, come on up here for a second, Dan. All right, so Dan Pieszchala, Dan the man. So the story goes, and I'll let Dan tell it from his side, but about 11 years ago, not quite 11 years ago, but almost 11 years ago, I started here at Broad River, and I remember my first day. My first day was spent at our outlet on South Boulevard by our former business partner and one of the co-founders, Jonathan Ishii. He took me to the outlet because he wanted me to see, he said, hey, here's kind of where we have all of our sins, like all this product that, didn't get delivered the right way or wasn't assembled the right way, or, we have a lot of things here that we need to clean up. We did. And so that was my first day. Thursday of that week, that was on a Monday, Thursday of that week, after having talked to several execs, they said, hey, we really need to get staffed up. Like there's this thing in retail called staffing to traffic and getting staffed up. We need to have the right people in our stores, right times. And so, so now Thursday, finally, after hearing all this, I start making some phone calls. And my first phone call after looking at resumes and was a New Yorker who had a lot of sleep experience, sleepies, and so he was my first call that day. It was 9 a.m. and I called Dan. It was supposed to be a 30-minute conversation, of which I think I spoke for less than 2 minutes. Dan did all the talking. And my recollection is the conversation went something like, this is going to be the easiest, this is Dan speaking. This is going to be the easiest conversation you're ever going to have today. I'm a $1 million writer. I've done so my whole life. I'll be it for you guys. So just let me know what you need. I'll start next week. But this is going to be the easiest conversation you're going to have all day. And I'm like, well, we offer full benefits, 401k. He's like, great. Send me the paperwork. Dan, how did that conversation go?
No, that's exactly what I said to you. I said, this is going to be a very short conversation. I'm going to be $1 million writer every year. Just send me the paperwork.
Send me the paperwork.
That's it.
And true to his promise. Thank you. So thank you. It is a day. It is a Gravata day, and I'm grateful for that. Grateful that we get to be in this thing called retail together. And let's keep it going. Let's continue the march. Let's continue to encourage each other. Continue to lean in on kindness. It goes a long way, and we couldn't do it without each and every one of you. So thank you to those who joined us for the first time. I hope you will join us at the next one. And thank you for those who continuously and faithfully continue to march alongside us. Your encouragement and support to us is so meaningful. So thank you for that. And with that, I'd like to introduce our Director of Facilities and Construction, Tim Sayles.
I know this stuff is so difficult, but we bring in many different partners. There's many different phases to a lot of people have their hands on this. Novus Energy helping us with lighting, with HVAC, LPD construction, and Minuteman Electric. They are here all the time. They will work 7 days a week to help us get what we want. Anybody who remembers the big ductwork that was here? Like, right, little different look and appearance here for the store. Brian Contracting Services, who did our flooring for us. It takes so many of those people. Advanced Signs, beautiful signs on the facade, the paint job on the front. This is a really attractive store, right? I'm really proud of this one. I'm proud of the team and everyone's effort that it takes. But then even interdepartmentally, there are so many moving pieces, and we meet every Friday. We have to talk to each other. We have to make sure everyone's on task and that everyone's rowing in the same direction. And I gotta be honest with you, what we do here is not common. We all row in the same direction. And it is like a fine-tuned machine. And that is what we feel like sometimes, that once you're there on Friday, we never get the response we want. But the reality is everyone bucks up, we join arms, and we move forward together. And this is what happens when you move forward together. And now we've created a process that works. It's going to be a problem for future general managers that want to do this, and because now we figured it out, right? So everybody, I just want to thank you for all of the effort, the help, the guidance, the feedback on prior jobs. It is a gift if you take it that way.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you all for being here today. How many months ago did you say, Lynn, we have a lot going on in the first quarter, and we're going to get Mooresville back on September 30th. And I want to cut the ribbon on October the 7th. 7 days. Usually we have a month or more post-construction to clean the store, deliver merchandise to fill it back up, because we have to clear out big sections while we're doing the renovation. And I said, hold on. I looked at the calendar. Let's see, Greenville, Spokane, Easley coming on. So I'm imagining all of these plates in the air. I'm like, we don't have time to do this in the first quarter. So here we go. Amy, Mandy, John Michaels, y'all did it. I just want to throw out a couple numbers. Their average ticket in the last 30 days is almost $2,700. Revenue to budget plus 21%. And thank you all for being here. I invite you to take a trip around the showroom. You can see all the lovely product. We have all the best sellers, all of the Ashley exclusives. We have great fabric stories, whether it's in motion or stationary. We have the premier exclusive assortment that you'll find in any Ashley store in America. So thank you all for being here. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to one of the greatest guys in retail, the coach, Stacey McCormick.
Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Talking about one of the best in retail, that lady right there, Lynn Knowles, is amazing. Then I want to talk about, Charlie and Manny say things like, we're standing on the shoulders of giants, or we're resting under the shade of trees that we didn't plant, okay? So this store has a particular giant that happens to be in our presence right now, who probably put it on the map at a level in a way that you got it started. So Renee Bradley, not only did she start it there, but eventually she became the regional manager in the North. She's now an associate director in our people department, and she is an amazing woman. So, thank you. There's another gentleman that can't be here today. Charlie spoke about him earlier, but he came in behind Renee, and his name is Chris Wright, and he's our regional manager in the West region. But anyone that works here at Mooresville, they will tell you to this day they love that man. And he took whatever Renee did and he put another level on top of it and just really crushed it. And by the way, Nathan, I know coming in that had to be hard for you, because I know it was a lot to live up to, right? And I know in those first 6 months to a year you felt that. But let me tell you something, man. The performance of this store is far better than Renee did or that Chris did. It's crazy. I mean, they talk about in a renovation, business being a little tight. We have this traveling trophy that we do. It's our monthly store of the month, and it's called the Yoda Award. And Nathan and the team here have won the Yoda Award for the last 2 months running in the middle of a renovation. And not only that, they have had the highest SPG in the entire organization while doing it. And SPG for us is sales per guest. What that means for anybody that's like I can get it to my level, that means we sold more stuff to more people. There you go. Perfect. Congratulations, Nathan. Great job. And I appreciate you. I love you so much, man. I just want to end my time by saying, again, I'm super grateful. I'm honored to be able to work with such a talented group of people in such an amazing company. And for owners like Charlie and Manny, they're amazing. And, hey, look, it is what Tim said. If you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work when you show up. It feels like you're just doing what you need to do for your family. All right. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Chris Berrier.
To see how the opportunity that I was given, and thank you, Charlie and Manny, for giving me that opportunity. And Renee, when I transferred with Renee to this store, it was a pivot moment for both of us. And she had a vision for us to get over 20% comp. And we talked about that, to getting gold. Talked about that all year and pursued it. And with the help of Dan and Sandy to help make that happen, and for us to hit this milestone that is crazy to me, because I don't think we've touched it again. Maybe we have, but I'm going to say it that way. And for us to win all the awards that we did throughout the year at Yoda, which is super important for a GM to reach. It's an incredible milestone to hit every month. And to see what Nathan Jeter has done in the last 2 months through this renovation, for us to get Yoda back-to-back months has been special. And I'm just blown away at the team and how hard they worked. And they didn't complain, just like Tim said. They didn't complain. They just head down and kept grinding. And I'm so proud of you guys for what you did.
All right, so my name is Nathan Jeter. I have been with Mooresville for 4 years. I was recruited down here out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and one of my first meetings in Mooresville was with the wonderful Renee Bradley. She told me about the store I was going to. She told me about the team I was joining. She told me a lot about the culture that was already alive in the store. And I got to the store, trained in Pineville for a few weeks, got here, and one of the first things, I would say in the first month, that I heard about was a renovation 3.5 years ago. And so I didn't know the cadence of Broad River. I didn't know how long it was from an idea to then a finished project. So I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be a renovation. It's going to happen soon. And soon enough, my team started asking about when the renovation is going to happen. And I just kept pushing them off and pushing them off and pushing them off. And then I started asking Tim Sayles, every time I'd see him, I'd go, hey Tim, my team's asking about this renovation. When is this thing actually going to get going? He's like, hey, we're working on it. And I believed him, and I kept telling my team, and they kept saying, okay, sure, that's what they've been saying since Renee was here, and all these things. So I say that just because it was ingrained that we wanted to be invested in. And I remember when Charlie, I think it was the Q4 town hall last year that you announced that it was going to be renovated. And we were all sitting in the middle. I don't know what we were sitting on then, maybe they caved in. And we were reclined watching the town hall, and he announced that Mooresville was getting renovated. And I remember all of us, we weren't on camera, we weren't on anything, but we all started clapping and cheering and super excited. Because we're like, it's finally time, right? It's finally time, we're actually getting renovated. And so, so it meant something to feel invested in. And that's what I felt like Charlie and Manny did when you all decided to invest in this store, is we felt invested in as people. So thank you all for doing that. If you all would have seen this week how the visual team, Amy and Mandy, I came in, I think it was on Tuesday, and saw the boxes piled to the warehouse ceiling. And I thought, how in the world are they going to get all of it out? But the well-oiled machine that they had came in here, got it done. There's a lot of people, a lot of sweat, a lot of probably choice words and getting stuff out. But it was a well-oiled machine. It was a true testament of coming together to a project and getting it done in a short period of time. So thank you to Mandy specifically, and John and Amy. Thank you all. Thank you to my retail team for, hey, we did put up some strong numbers in a renovation, but we knew the expectations. We weren't going to slow down, and we've got good goals coming up. So we're excited about what the future holds for this store. And really, I'll close with this. When you all invested into this store, I can't thank you all enough. You invested in us, you invested in the Supernova, you invested in the North. And I know if I was in the shoes of a CEO or COO or president, that I would have to look at the people first. And thank you for looking at our team and investing in us.
Okay, this part is one of my favorite parts. I always say this, it really is. So at Broad River Retail, for those of you who have not joined us before, we do have a purpose here. Our purpose, help me out here guys, furnishing life's best memories. So that means furnishing life's best memories for our memory makers, for each other, for our guests that come through those doors, and for our community. And so that's what it's about. I hope if you heard these stories today, I hope that you felt the connection, you felt the love, and that means for our people that we serve every day. So we partner with Ashley and a Hope to Dream program, and for every bed that is sold, a portion of that sale goes to a Hope to Dream. What is a Hope to Dream? Hope to Dream is a program that we strongly believe in. Every child deserves to have a bed to call their own. Now I'm going to tell my little story here for a minute. Here we go. Back in 2017, when I joined the company, Charlie brought me into the marketing war room, and he introduced me to Beds for Kids. And it's been a long-standing relationship with Beds for Kids, probably over 10 years, supersedes me. Last year, we met a goal of, I think it was over $1 million that Broad River, over the span of time, has donated to Beds for Kids. And what I learned, and it was shocking. At that time, now this is 2017, and the numbers get bigger. In 2017, over 7,500 kids in the Charlotte metro area did not have a bed to call their own. Put that in. Soak it in. 7,500 kids. Okay? So we get to come here, we get to work, but we get to serve our community. So we do that by giving back. We partner with Beds for Kids. And so today I would really like to bring Rachel up. Rachel is with Beds for Kids. And today we would like to make a donation to Beds for Kids to further this cause for Beds for Kids. Come on over here, Manny, get that picture in too. We'd like to make $1,000 on behalf of Ashley. So remember, what are we doing? We have a purpose, and it is to furnish life's best. That's right. We're going to furnish life's best memories, and I hope that some children will have some new memories from that donation as well. Okay, guys, it's time to cut a ribbon. Everybody ready? Okay, so let's meet outside, and we're going to cut the ribbon.
Give Renee a little bit more.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. To watch this episode, go to youtube.com/@storiesfromtheriver. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.